Yo, what's going on, you guys? Your boy Pwny Madden22, and in this video we are going to be going over one of the most toxic offenses that you guys can run in Madden 22. Yes, this will be with Escape Artist, so if you guys are not running Escape Artist, click off the video right now. Well, you can still like the video, but click off. Subscribe if you're new. You guys already know the whole spiel. But yeah, this is a toxic one. I ended up playing a player in Weekend League that normally he would be absolutely flooded, but we ended up matching up twice, and we ended up breaking even. I believe the score to the first one was like 45 to 44. I believe I had to go for a 2-point conversion to win the game because it was just damn near impossible to stop this man. Now, before I get into it, if you guys are new, follow, subscribe, comment if you guys have any questions or anything you guys want to see on the channel. We upload every day except for Wednesdays and Thursdays because that we get ready for gameplay videos on Friday. So that is the schedule going forward. And today we're going to be going over the halfback slip screen. It's starting to become the meta in Madden 22, and it's one of the most frustrating things to stop because there are so many different options. And I have found that one of the best ones to run comes out of this gun split close pro. And if you guys don't know, the one that I'm looking at today is the one out of the Texans and the Ravens playbook. That's the only place that you can find this one specifically, but you can find different screen passes that work very, very similar. I believe there's some in like single back. I can try to find one right now. Let me see. Let me try to find a screen pass just for the sake of the video. Play tight, pass. No, screen pass. Boom. All right. So same exact sort of concept that we're running here, like this halfback slip screen. Has a verticals kind of combo with it. This is another one that you guys will be able to run very, very effectively. Again, we've got this, the split close pro is a good one. Anything that has actual routes in it is going to work to your favor because you're going to be able to hit those routes. Like this slip screen with the flood concept coming out of bunch, that's something that you guys are going to be able to run. This halfback slip screen with the fades going out towards the outside, you guys are going to be able to run that against any cover 2 and absolutely bomb it over the top. Anything with verticals, obviously you're going to be able to throw that. Anything like that, you guys are going to be able to go absolutely crazy because you're running towards the opposite side of where the screen is, and then you're trying to make a read. So like this halfback slip screen, if you have a right-handed quarterback, you're going to be able to roll out to the right, and you're going to be able to make a dot, make a play, go and pretty much go crazy with it. But for me, the best one that I have seen, and I ran into this a few times, is the one out of Split Close Pro. Okay, I was wondering. I was like, I didn't have it flipped. So the one out of Split Close Pro, what you're going to want to do is if you have a left-handed quarterback, you're going to want to flip the play so that the screen pass is going towards the right side. If you have a right-handed quarterback, you want the screen pass to be going towards the left side because you're going to be rolling out towards your strong side every single play because you rather throw, you know, from your strong side than, you know, rolling across and throwing from, you know, cross body throws and, you know, off your back foot type stuff. So you can find this play in the Ravens and the Texans playbook, the halfback slip screen out of the gun split close pro. And on the defense, we're just going to call a random play. This play is that good. Now for personnel, you're going to want to have a fast running back simply because you want your screen pass to be able, you know, you're going to want to be able to go crazy with your screen pass. And then on this outside guy that's on the strong hand of the quarterback. So right now it's DK Metcalf. You're going to want somebody with deep out elite. And you'll see why in a second. And then for your quarterback, Escape Artist is a must. We are still abusing Escape Artist as much as possible. This is a money play. This is going to be something that you guys are going to get a ton of yards. If you can't see on the bottom right, 292 yards, 24.3 yards per attempt, 91.6 completion percentage. That is very, very high stats, and I've only ran this probably twice. I've ran this twice without the person quitting out. So like that's how annoying it was. Cause obviously if you get into trouble, you're going to throw the ball away and you're going to be perfectly fine. So deep out elite, you always want a passing ability on your quarterback and Escape Artist. That's literally it. You're not going to need any route text, none of that type of stuff. You don't need any post ups, nothing on the O-line. And all you're calling is this halfback slip screen. So you do have a ton of options here, but the thing about this is we are containing on the defensive end. We are containing everybody. But the problem with this is the ends do not typically go crazy in MUT. And yes, I had to click off and go to my other controller. But if you run into any type of pressure, look, O is open. And this is why you want deep out elite, so that your guy, I don't believe DK Metcalf has it, but you're going to be just rolling out and you have so many different options. Now, the O route that I just threw, that's going to destroy any one-on-one situation if you have deep out elite. If you don't have deep out elite, you're going to be in for it. And then if they're running man coverage, this deep in route right here typically beats man coverage. You're going to be able to low ball that. You're going to have a lot of different options with that specific route. It's one of the best routes out of this play specifically. And then if by some odd chance that all that ends up clamped up, you're going to be able to sit there. Okay, square opens up again. Remember, we are running a random defense so that, you know, just so we could try to get as many looks as possible against this. But one of the metas is cover 2. You know, cover 2 blitzers they kind of go crazy. And this seems to be the only, like, they keep running man coverage and match coverages, and it's just, you know, we're just going to keep on hitting the open route. The best thing about this, though, is if all that isn't working, you're going to be able to hit the screen pass. Doesn't matter because it is a screen pass. So most of the time, your quarterback is going to be able to make that throw, whether it's cross body, down body, up body, whatever the case may be. You're going to be able to sit there and run around with your escape artist and then make the throw to triangle and then potentially get yardage there. That's one of the most dangerous pieces of this specific play, is that screen pass is like your check down. It's like the most ultimate check down ever. If this square route isn't open, if your O route isn't open, or in a one-on-one situation. Now, that's the reason that you guys are going to want to have that deep out elite, because if it is a one-on-one situation, you're going to be able to try to toss it and throw it right to them. Go up for the aggressive catch if they're on the, if you have outside leverage on them. And I'm trying to get a decent play, but they just keep on calling man coverage. But again, cross body, throw it. And that's one of the reasons I said we want a fast running back there, because so we can roll out. Okay, this is one of those situations. Boom, Metcalf, boom, down, lights up, goes up for it, able to come down with a touchdown. And I'm actually going to showcase what I mean by the outside leverage when it comes to this play specifically. So we're rolling out, and you see how he has that outside leverage. A lot of the times in cover 3, this happens as well, because people are pressing, and you're going to be able to get right over the top of, right over the top of them, honestly. And it's going to be, so if they're in a cover 3, this is what's going to happen. If they're in a cover 3 in MUT, a lot of people press, which means that you're going to be able to beat this guy over the top. And then this guy is going to be on the strong side. But with this route here, this route is a post route, which means that the deep blue here is going to end up chasing this guy inside, leaving this guy wide open for a touchdown. Even with the rollout, this guy's going to be wide open for a touchdown, or he's going to be left in a one-on-one situation that you're going to be able to take advantage of. And that's what we want with this, with the deep out elite. We want a tall receiver with deep out elite to take advantage of any one-on-one. The person that I played had wide receiver at too tall agging me the entire time. It was very frustrating. There was not much that I could do. I thought he was a G-Maya clone. It was terrible. It was awful. One of the most frustrating things. And then once I got the clamping him up, he would throw it like this and then end up getting 20 yards, you know, in regular MUT. It was very, very frustrating to deal with. But at the end of the day, I had to commend him, because it just was something that it was very, very frustrating. But you have so many different options on top of having that little baby route to the fullback that is in this formation. So again, let's go over all the routes one time. You have a nice little check down route here, but remember, you have to scramble because if you're throwing your passes, you know what? Let me throw another pass without anything. If you're throwing your passes, a lot of the times you end up throwing a back foot pass. With the screen passes, a lot of the time that's going to end up what happens. So you're sitting there and you think, hey man, I'm just going to sit here. Okay, that time I actually moved up in the pocket. But a lot of the times if you're just sitting there and you're just pressing the button, you're going to end up getting that back foot pass. Again, that time I wasn't moving back, but I ended up getting that back foot inaccurate. If you're throwing off your back foot, you're gonna get up. You are gonna end up getting that inaccurate nonstop. See, I try to move up in the pocket. I try to stop the his drop back, and I try to move up in the pocket, and this is what happened. That's exactly why we're rolling out with these screen passes, because once you roll out, you could pretty much do whatever. And that time I just try to run in a circle. So let me do that one more time. But once you roll out, your passes are fine. You're not gonna have to deal with any of that. As you can see, you're simply throwing on the run like everybody does with escape artists. Very, very simple, very, very easy. But let's go over each route one time. And we got the one-on-one situation. Oh, never mind. It was a bad throw. It was a bad throw because I got sacked. I got hit as I was throwing. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes that's gonna happen, and that's when we sit there and we dump it down to our little check down. I'm leaving it at that, and we're gonna go every single route in the instant replay, and then we're gonna end the video for you guys. So instant replay, we have our check down. If nothing else seems open, you got this right here that's going to end up open. Now this right here is going to destroy cover 2. As you can see, this would have been that one-on-one situation where we have this entire outside leverage here. And if I had my trusty arrow, I would use it for this video, but I do not, unfortunately. But you have all this area to throw towards the outside. So if you're looking at your controller, or if you're looking at a clock, you're going to aim this towards 2 o'clock, 2 to 3 o'clock. That's where you're going to aim this when you throw it, because you have that outside leverage against this person. And then you're going to go for the aggressive catch, or you're going to hold triangle if it looks like that person could potentially, swat the ball. Then you've got the in route coming across. A lot of the times this guy ends up wide open. And this is another one of those like last second throws that you're gonna have to make. This guy ends up open, and you're gonna be able to hit him pretty much all the time. This is that back dig route that ends up open. And then your last route that you want to hit is the screen route. The screen route is one of the most dangerous because he's got lead blockers with not that many people on his side of the field. Yes, this is one of the most toxic things you will ever run in Madden because of the meta that is escape artist, unfortunately. But I will say it's very fun. Like, they start chasing and you're able to go crazy. They start chasing your guy and you're able to go absolutely crazy because the defenders, they immediately, as soon as you start running out of the pocket, they start chasing you as if it was the red route glitch type of situation. So you start running out of the pocket. Oh, back foot inaccurate. You start running out of the pocket, and people start trying to hawk you down. See, R1, guy starts chasing me. I'm not clicking R3. That's just what happens. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are trying to be as toxic as possible, start running this in Madden. My name is Pwny Montana. If you hate me for this, I apologize. I didn't start this. I'm just sharing the news with the world. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. Like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one. As always, 2 fingers, deuces, and peace out, you guys.